everybody, welcome back to another Thursday toy unboxing where we clear out the stash of toys I never got around to doing in these videos back in the day when I used to do them. And today we're here for, oh crap, is it Series 6 or Series 7? I looked that up and now I've forgotten. Come on, let me hit the right button here. Series 7 of NECA Toony Terrors. I believe we're in 7. Nope, I think this might be 6. Okay, let me just confirm, and then we'll open these puppies up. We'll take a quick look at them and see what we think. Oh, I missed the what we do in the shadows ones. That was 8. How come I can't find this now? I found this very easily earlier today. And now it ain't. All right, well, that's 7 next. So yeah, this is definitely 6. We're gonna call it 6. Today we have Elvira, we have Captain Blake from The Fog, which is possibly my favorite John Carpenter film. Herbert West from Re-Animator, and the Miner from Superbad, because he's underage. Fine, it's My Bloody Valentine. I was just looking for a stupid joke. I do like these, most of these. Some of them, It's kind of why I stopped collecting full sets, but we do have some stuff still to get to. Because I got like the Grady twins, I've got the next series here, and something else. And I got an Elvira special. It's just... Anyways, let's just jump into these guys and check them all out. So, we do have the Miner from My Bloody Valentine, which I'm not a tremendous fan of. I don't dislike it. It's just never one that really resonated with me, remake or original. The only thing I really remember about it is, I think the remake was one of the first 3D Blu-rays that I ever experienced. It was one of the early 3D Blu-rays, and boy, it was really awful 3D. It just did not work. There's the back of that card if you're interested. And then other than that, just kind of, to me, it's a bit of a generic slasher, but I mean, you know, those are fun. I don't mind those at all. I've seen countless of those in my life. All right, we got a little stand. We got his infamous pickaxe. Got a nice little candy box. I do wonder if there's anything in there. And let's get this guy out, shall we? Try to keep our fingers doing it. There we go. Gotta keep an eye on that so it doesn't get eaten by furry monsters in the house. Boom. Okay, so a little bit of a more close-up of the pickaxe. A little bit more close-up on the thing. And then you do have the candy box, which, does it open and have a heart inside? Oh, that's disappointing. It should open and have a heart in there. That would be nice. Also, I'm not exactly sure how he would hold this. It doesn't look like he's really got any way of gripping it. Also, that pickaxe actually fits in his hand better than I thought. So, not a lot of articulation here. Little arm. It's a little stiff, too. Little head. I do like that you have the rubberized tube. And nothing on the legs at all. Even the feet. Okay, the feet do twist. That's good for balance. And nothing in the torso. You do have, I think you might have, yeah, you got some articulation there on the forearm. So I guess I could actually get him to... These are very stiff joints. See if we can get this one loosed here. Maybe. There we go. I'm gonna stand on him. And there is the Miner. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Not great, but pretty cool. Let's see, those gotta go separate. All right, we'll bring him back in a minute. Next up, let's take a look at Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Cassandra Peterson. I think this set came out a year or two ago, probably a couple years ago. So we're past the Elvira 40th anniversary. And you got the punk rock poodle. So that's fun. Did I show you the back of that box? Nothing, yeah, you can cut that out for a background. I do appreciate that idea that it give you little cutout backgrounds. I wish they were a little bit more like a build a diorama 3D thing, but like if they just came with like a little stand that would hold those backgrounds up, I think the value of these would go up immensely, like the cost value. Alrighty. Not a lot going on here. You got the same kind of articulation, so she can appear to be modest. The head turns a little, and that is all you're getting. I don't know if the hands turn at all. They do not. So, you know, put your hands on your hips. That arm does move, but it is just a very stiff joint. I mean, I'd do that too if I were her. You know, I mean, come on. I do like the legs showing. You get the base there off of that. Yeah, like a little just plastic stand that with like a slot so you can put the background in. I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, there is your Elvira. Elvira. Was it the Oak Ridge Boys? I used to have a 45 of that song when I was a kid and wore it out. I don't think it was actually Elvira. I think it's like Elmira or something, but I changed it to Elvira because it's way cooler. There's the fog. I love the fog. I haven't seen it in so long. Also, the fog is one of those rare times where, for me, there is a particular shot in it that I adored in the 4x3 pan and scan, and the widescreen actually kind of ruins it. It's not as effective. Sorry, I tried not to tear that too bad. But it is somewhere in the middle of the movie when you're kind of focused on these characters, Jamie Lee Curtis and Tom. Why did I just blank on him? I can see, you know, Halloween 3, awesome guy. I've met him. It'll come to me. Thrill Me, you know, from Night of the Creeps. And then you just see the sickle from one of the ghosts, from one of the ship ghosts, drop into frame right in front of the headlight. Always loved that because it literally just kind of like pops into the frame in the pan and scan. But when you watch it on the widescreen, you actually see the ghost character step in. It's not as effective. One of the rare times I would actually prefer a pan and scan, but literally only for that shot. God, pan and scan. I haven't used that terminology in a long time. So used to talking about aspect ratios of 4x3 versus, 189, 187, not 189, 187, 234, 240, or I guess it's 2.35, 2.4, 1.77 with IMAX. But for those of you youngins in the audience, which is not really a lot of my audience, pan and scan, they used to take the widescreens and they would digitally, like if you're in Photoshop or something, pan and scan. So like you weren't just getting the center of the frame, you could crop it around to focus, reframe what you want. This just looks like a real chore to get in here. I guess we want to go like this. And then into there. I'm gonna break that thumb. So I need to get that into there. So can I do, no, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I guess I could just cheat and just do it like that. Sure. That looks so wrong. Anyways, arm articulation. Again, arm articulation, head. And forearm twist. And no, oh yeah, okay, the feet do twist, so you can balance them out a little bit. And somehow get that sword properly in the frame, or into the hand. Actually, it goes into his sheath as well, doesn't it? That's nice. That's handy. That probably works a little better than actually putting it in his hand. Pretty cool design. Like that face. All right, there you go. I need to blow my nose, and then we'll look at the man, the myth, the legend, Herbert Walker, AKA the fabulous, fantastical, flamboyant, and fun Jeffrey Combs. I love Re-Animator. I love Bride of Re-Animator. I even love Re-Animator Beyond. Great character, great movies, great music. And fun fact, as we get in here, because one of these accessories, if you know the movie, there's a main character that gets a reanimated head, severed head. His body carries the head around through a lot of the movie, which is pretty fun. And obviously we have that as an accessory here. When I was in a junior high or early high school, let's see, where was this? I would have been in North Carolina. I think it was in 9th grade. So early high school, I had a photography teacher that had friends in the film industry. And he actually had one of the screen-used puppet heads. And when he found out I was a big horror kid and loved Re-Animator, he brought that in for me to check out, and it was very neat. It had, of course, been deteriorating, you know, because the... Oh! Crap. Don't lose your head. I gotta go all the way around. No, I don't. It had been deteriorating, you know, because latex doesn't last forever. But it was still very much clearly the head, and it still had some of the mechanisms inside, not all the little mechanisms for puppetry, but... It was very cool. And that just always stuck with me. How neat. I have a lot of little stories like that. I'm actually tied into a lot of classic horror, not classic horror, but my classic era horror stuff. I've been very lucky with a lot of that. Made a lot of fun connections and friends over the years. Okay. So now you has the head. I like that it looks so happy, and I like the cartoonish gore in there. That's pretty fun. And you have the tray, so you can leave the head in the tray. That's really fun. And of course, you've got the famous syringe with the, oh man. It's been a few years. It's probably been like a decade since I've watched Re-Animator. And now I can't remember what the fluid's called. I think it has a name. And of course, we do have a feet stand here. Head articulation. Pretty fun version of Jeffrey Combs. Arms, of course, move. Does look like these hands move, but again, NECA and their stiff joints, man. Yeah, they do move. I don't know, maybe I should put this in this hand. Does it look more correct? Ah, crap baskets. Oh, thank the maker. I was like, that's gonna be impossible to find, and hopefully I find it before a cat does. There we go. That looks a little more menacing. Oh, and then, yeah, feet, a little bit of feet articulation. Not a lot, but it's good they gave this one a stand because that is a very awkward foot pattern. And can I get him to hold that? Sort of, maybe. What's up with the feet here? Why can't you, stand good? You know, stand good. All right, let's try pegging the other one. Oh, the other one does not have a hole. Jeffrey Combs only likes being pegged in one foot. Huh, weirdly crooked. You could probably make this work somewhere, but I'm not gonna right now. Anyways, not bad. So there you go. There is Series 6 of NECA's Toony Terrors. I like it. What's your favorite so far? What do you think of the future series? I do at least have one more series. What's characters they haven't made that they should? I was gonna just say Art the Clown, but that's coming. We're getting Art and Sienna and a whole bunch of stuff from that. So I'm definitely gonna be buying those just because I don't have enough Terrifier merch in my life, and I love those movies. Anything else though? Let's see. What's another really fun one? I know they'd probably never do it, but could we have a Tony Todd from Final Destination? That'd be fun. I don't know if they ever did Candyman. I'm sure there's a licensing reason if they didn't, but that would be cool. Let me hear your thoughts, though. Definitely geek out with me in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Other than that, you can give me that thumbs up button, give me that good old thumb of encouragement, as we do love to be encouraged around here. And, of course, remember that we will get through this. We will get through this together. And we'll do some more Dragon Ball with Mary next week. And then we'll come back for some more NECA horror toys, or maybe some Godzillas. I got these cool Godzilla things I want to open eventually. Other than that, though, you can check out my music. Anywhere you listen to music, look up Eric Butts, try a couple of songs, get excited for the new stuff. And, of course, we're doing video game Let's Plays, cooking, some kind of filmmaking thing. Hopefully you can follow all that right here, or go to ericbutts.com for all your funky butts fun. That frame just feels very empty. So I'm going to get on out of here. There's more with the links in the description below. Click that see more button to see more butts. And now I'm going to get out of here so I can go do some more stuff. And I'll see you all later, spooky people. Bye.